quick little video about buying modular homes. In this case specifically, future homes. I'm not really knowledgeable, except that I have bought one. I live in one, but I didn't have it brought to the site. I was a second owner of the house. Well, here is a future home site. I'll talk about that in a minute. This site was prepped, or the mobile home was taken off of here in preparation to install a future homes modular home. And that was done months ago. But my neighbor ordered, he and his wife decided to go with a future homes. And that happens a lot around here, a future homes home. It's a regional business in my area of the Southeast. But it happens a lot around here that we live where there's a lot of mobile homes near the ocean. And you've got kind of premium real estate, but you have the old ways are phasing out slowly. And that includes a lot of mobiles and single wides, double wides, even some modulars. But they're phasing out, and we're getting either stick-built investors or modular home investors, which I think has a really good place in the market. So what my neighbor did was he and his wife ordered this home. It was about probably 6 months ago, easily, or more. And then Future Homes told him it would be, I think, October that they would have their house ready. It is now mid-November, and all they've done so far is prep the site and built the brick foundation. This is their home site. Keep in mind that their home that they lived in was removed in order to do this, and now they're told that it won't be for at least a good 6 months before their home is put in and ready. So that's quite a wait. The onus is really on these builders and these companies to meet the demands of the customers that they sell the products to. And again, I'm not trying to be hypercritical, but and from the outside looking in, it doesn't seem ideal to me. I certainly wouldn't like it if I had to live in a rental home while I waited for something that had been promised. I waited an extra 6 months. So they're locked in, and I'm sure they signed a contract. And I'm sure it was stipulated in the contract that, it could go over the expected time and the company wouldn't be liable, yada, 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 fine print. Again, I'm not trying to be super critical of Future Homes. I think they have an array of awesome products, but I think that there's such a demand and it's such a good business for them that we're seeing a lot of delays. So the site that I just showed you was pretty clearly sold after my neighbor, the other one that I'm showing you. And I don't know when these people were told to expect theirs, but now they're telling my neighbor to expect his home to be finished in May. Okay, so it was supposed to be October, and now we're going to go through. That site is going to sit there, as far as I know, until May, till their home is delivered and set up and complete. That's a lot longer than they were told or promised. Again, I don't know all the details, but these are people in my neighborhood, and I just wanted to share that with you. But if you're interested in these homes, I can recommend them, as I live in one. The people who set mine up made some mistakes, but that's going to happen. Like the They covered the ridge vent with the underlayment, the shingles underlayment. They just papered right over the ridge vents and then nailed ridge vents down that meant nothing because there was no air escaping from my attic. And this I didn't know for a couple of years, and I had to get up there painstakingly cut that stuff out. But that's the kind of stuff that happens when you don't have a great crew on the ground installing these things. So there you have it. Are they a good home? Yes, I think they build relatively quality homes, and they've got some beautiful models to choose from if you visit their website. But I wouldn't expect anybody to be in any huge hurry. And I think we have to wait and see whether my neighbor's home goes up before. It should go up before this one here I just showed you. But we'll wait and see. In the final analysis, it's a lot to do with your expectations. You find a good builder, a good modular home manufacturer, and it could be Future Homes or some other, and you want to read the fine print as far as delivery. If you have a lot of time, then you're not worried about it. But if you're losing your place to live or waiting on a place to live, that can be an issue. So read the fine print, get a clear indication of how long it's going to take and what the repercussions can be for the manufacturer if they don't deliver on time, or if there are none. Maybe they can do whatever they want because you signed a contract saying you allow them to. So just get a clear indication of what's going to happen, the time frame, the scheduling. And you can get references, but are they going to give you just references of people who had a good experience? You don't know. And I don't mean to sound cynical, but I guess I am. Over time, I've learned my lesson with dealing with large companies. And just get all the information you can ahead of time and understand what fine print you're agreeing to. Okay. And thank you all for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe. And if you would, share your stories in the comments below. I'm sure they'll be useful to a lot of people who are searching for information. That's why I made this video, to give some information of what I'm seeing around as far as manufactured homes or modular homes. All right, thanks again, everyone. Have a beautiful day. Bye.